Hi, everybody. Hope you are having a good weekend. We broke the heat on Saturday with the high temperature yesterday holding at 85 degrees, and that was after reaching 90 on Thursday, and which missed the record by 2, and 95 on Friday, which only missed the record by 1 degree. And then today, confidence is pretty high. We're going to hold in the 70s. So hope you can get outdoors and enjoy. I thought I'd start off with kind of a recap of where we are on this hot summer season. Hot 90s this summer or better. 26 days is now the count. The hottest day, of course, was back on August 14th when we hit 108 degrees. And that is now, by the way, that 108, the warmest temperature all time out at PDX for the month of August. Of course, the June record continues to be the 116 from the June of 2021. I don't see any hot weather in sight right now on the models looking out over the next couple of weeks. But with that said, the record book indicates that 90s are a possibility all the way through pretty much the first 10 days of October anymore. So it's a little too early, is my point, to say that we're done with the hot weather, but I don't see anything out there right now coming up. Okay, let's talk about something that's not going to happen this coming week, but this is a week from tomorrow, Monday, September 25th, and Tuesday, September 26th. Obviously, this could change, but with that said, what I'm about to talk about, all of the weather models I look at, the American, the European, the Canadian models, all show a similar setup for a week from this Monday, the 25th, and Tuesday, the 26th. So I would think there's a 50-50 shot that this could come true. What you're looking at is the contouring of the jet stream. So all of these colored areas along the contouring, the purple, the blue, this is what the jet stream looks like on a weather map. And if you look over here, this would be 130, 150 knot winds aloft at around 30,000 feet where the jets fly. So notice this is a strong core of well over 110 knots, which would be well over 120, 25 miles per hour, starting to move in on Monday. And then on Tuesday, the 26th, the jet stream still kind of stands there. Now, what this flow pattern typically can do when the jet is this strong is this basically, so the jet stream, when it blows aloft, it moves out the air. So as it moves out the air aloft, that forces rising air at the surface. So now you've got the water cycle in full gear, you've got condensation taking place, and you've got a good flow of rain developing and falling. So this would basically develop rain and move it from south to north up across our area, developing on Monday and developing on Tuesday, the 26th. Now, here's the way it looks on a moisture map. This is the same American model, if you will. And everything in green shading here is what we would call at 10,000 feet in the atmosphere, 70% or greater moisture saturation. So basically, when we forecast rain, one of the things we look for are these batches of air that are saturated, kind of moving rain blobs, if you will, that would give us the best chance of getting some moisture. So where you see the deeper shading, all of this where my red arrow is, this is on a week from tomorrow, so Monday the 25th. This would be rain that would be channeling from south to north up into our area, continuing on Tuesday and maybe continuing into Wednesday. So everything that we would want to see lined up is in fact lined up. Now, how much rain are we talking about? Well, the output for the modeling right now gives us over an inch of rain for those 2-day periods, Monday through Tuesday. And think about what I just showed you, the jet stream, the widespread moisture areas coming up. This would be widespread rain blanketing the coast, the valley, up into the Cascades, and then moving northward up into Southwest Washington, where if the pattern doesn't change, if it comes true, the way I just showed you, if it comes true, we would have over an inch of rain over those 2-day periods in a widespread soaking area, and maybe rain amounts that are more like an inch and a half over a 2-day period. That would be incredibly beneficial to further dampening this year's fire season. And, and quite frankly, it's been a dry summer, right? So the rain would be a good kickstart into the fall season as well. So I will be following that and keeping you updated on whether or not it looks like that's going to come true. But I'm very hopeful right now. So let's put that on the burner. That's a week from now. Here's what's happening today on this Sunday. And I've kind of highlighted in the wider color here. This is the 576 contour. I made a big deal of talking about lately that if you're north of the 576 contour, you're in the possible rain area. If you're south, your chances of staying dry are better and better. So we're right here on this Sunday morning around 576, 577. We've been dry. It's a partly cloudy start. But up in here is what's going to be feeding our weather over the coming days. Notice a big low up in the Gulf of Alaska, another one just north of the Aleutian Islands up in here. So there are several little waves or fronts that are going to be pushing in. The first one actually was with the cloudiness that came in last night. If you were outside last evening, at least in parts of the valley, the winds kicked up. That was this initial band of cloudiness with some cooler weather moving in. Again, yesterday it was 85, today only in the 70s. Here's a little wave of moisture, this little elongated strip of moisture here on the satellite picture right here that comes in first thing tomorrow morning. Now, models say you folks in Astoria, Long Beach, maybe even up in Cowlitz County have a chance of getting some rain, and up into Seattle tomorrow morning. Portland, probably not, but at least a chance of a trace of moisture is in the forecast for your Monday morning from this band of clouds right here. And then as this low gets closer to us, there's a rain chance Tuesday, and then eventually this low you see right here is going to drop in to Oregon, and that will give us, I think, what is a likely chance of getting some measurable rainfall on Wednesday. So there's several little hit and miss rain chances in the coming days. Temperatures mostly in the 70s, and the best chance of rain right now shows up Wednesday with this low. And if we get what I think we would get from this low, a kind of a deep cloudiness on Wednesday with ongoing shot of some rain showers in the area, we would probably hold in the 60s. So initially, that's what I'm looking at. Certainly no hot weather showing up this week, just pretty comfortable stuff. Let me go ahead and show you the 7-day forecast. I've got more coming up that I want to show you. But for today, partly sunny, 77. The early shower chance tomorrow, 75. Tuesday, there's an ongoing shower chance. We may stay dry. But Wednesday right now is the day I'm putting my hope on for us to have kind of on again, off again rain, only 68 degrees. Thursday, Friday, stay comfortable. Maybe Friday gets up to 80. And then right now I've got a chance of showers on Saturday, a chance of showers on that Sunday for the upcoming weekend. Both days next weekend will be only around 70. And then all that rain we talked about coming in, fingers crossed, on that Monday and on that Tuesday. Okay, let me get out of here and talk a little bit more real quick about the rain chances just coming up this week. Okay, so this would be, let me back this up. Okay, here we are. This is Sunday. Notice the rain coming into the north of us. This is tomorrow morning. Notice this particular model. This is the European, but all the models pretty much show the same thing. Just clips us with a little bit of rain on the north coast, the coast of Washington. Maybe some of this comes into Cowlitz County or Longview during the day. Here we are Monday, late morning. It gives 1/100th of an inch, basically up around Mount St. Helens and even getting into maybe Skamania County in the West Gorge. So that's obviously a chance here in the North Valley and up to the north of just a dab of rain tomorrow morning that may or may not happen. Clearly, most of the action is up here to the north. And then if I play it into Tuesday, you're not going to see any of the numbers really change in our area. Here we go into Wednesday morning. Now here comes that hope for some decent rain. Notice how all of a sudden you can see everything starting to fill in. So this is through the day Wednesday, some showers potentially in central and eastern areas. Again, most of the rain showing up to our north, but this gives us a chance of some rain all the way down through Salem anyway. And right now, I think it's possible this is underdone. I like our chances Wednesday in Portland, for example, of picking up 1/10 of an inch of rain or maybe more. Okay, but you know, the meat of the system is clearly up to the north. And then Thursday, Friday, we're dry. How this is going to go into, let me back it up. Okay, this goes in as far as Friday night. Here's that one low that's going to come in, or the trough building, I should say more correctly, with moisture setting up in the Pacific. So it's active out here. And again, that's what we're hoping turns into that solid moisture flow a week from tomorrow into Tuesday. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. In the meantime, mostly a partly sunny, partly cloudy day. There's Domain Serene Winery. There's Willamette Valley Vineyards. This is my live camera network. When all cameras are working, it's 19 cameras strong. I think it's fun to look at it. There's Sun River Resort, Camas Meadows. Mount Hood Oregon Resort up in Walters is the one camera that's down right now. It looks like they've got something going on at the end of the Oregon Trail Interpretive Center. So that's fun. That's a great place if you've never been there in terms of history. So that's fun to look at. And again, here's our 7-day. With that, I will bid you a pleasant day. Again, my weather site's portlandweather.com. If you haven't subscribed, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do so. I appreciate that. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll track that soaking rain chance next week together in the coming days. For now, I'm meteorologist Rod Hill.